we're ladies. When you see you two, we're ladies. Walk by, see adventures, have two, we're ladies. Dun dun. Today's episode is called The Fight. Hello, Mrs. McDonagh. How are you doing today?
Oh, good, Mrs. Wong.
I was just thinking of making a little meat before I go and take a walk.
Yes, that sounds good, Mrs. Wong.
You know, Mrs. McDonagh, this skirt is awfully low. I hope I can get a little smaller one the next time I go to a store. Oh no! I tripped!
Oh, my boob!
I'm sorry!
My
I'm sorry!
boob.
No, I didn't mean it, Mrs. McDonagh! No! 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 My nose! You got off my nose! Oh, the pain! Mrs. McDonagh, I am never speaking to you again!
Oh, Mrs. Wong, me neither!
A few hours later... I'm writing a hate letter to Mrs. McDonagh. Sincerely yours, Mrs. N. Wong. Let's see what that old hag thinks of this. Let's just see what that old hag thinks of this. I almost forgot.
Look, I have some mail. Doesn't even have an envelope. Dear Mrs. McDonagh, you are so stupid, I hope you die. Sincerely yours, Mrs. N. Wong. You'll get it, Mrs. Wong. You'll get it. Oh, my boob.
Later.
Dear Mrs. Wong, I hate you. I hate you, Mrs. Wong. I got your letter. You are dumb. Stupidly yours, sincerely yours, Mrs. McD. Ha ha! Get it. Ha! Oh, Mrs. Wong, I have a letter for you. Hee ha 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 hee.
Who's there? Who dared disturb Mrs. Wong's beauty rest? A letter? It's probably my bill. Dear Mrs. Wong, I hate you. I got your letter. You are dumb. Sincerely, Mrs. McD. Oh, this is World War III, Mrs. McDonagh. Mrs. McDonagh, we finally meet face to face.
Yes, we do.
So, I think you want to go to war with me, is that it?
I don't know. You started it by popping my boob.
I didn't even mean to pop your boob. You even continued it by cutting off my nose.
You continued it with a letter.
Well, you continued with another letter.
You continued it with coming to my house.
I just wanted to tell you that if you're going to keep being mean and nasty, that I'm going to have to launch a nuclear attack on your house.
Fine, nuclear attack my house. I'll never forgive you.
We'll never forgive each other anyway, Mrs. McDonagh. I am going to find a missile.
Ah, me too!
Roughly 1 hour later.
I'll get you, Mrs. Wong! I'll get you! I'll get you, Mrs. Wong! I'll get you!
I'll get you, Mrs. McDonagh. I have this missile, and I will get you.
Take this missile, Mrs. Wong!
Eat this missile, Mrs. McDonagh. Ha ha. And now, in 3 seconds, my missile will explode.
And now in 3 seconds, my missile will explode!
Mrs. McDonagh, it just occurred to me. We live in the same house.
Oh no!
No!
Oh, my other boob has popped. Oh, Mrs. Wong, I forgive you.
Oh, too late, Mrs. McDonagh!
Oh, Mrs. Wong. Oh well, bye. I'll move on.
It's the adventures of two weird ladies. The
Dun, dun.
end. And now, some bloopers. Haha. I'll just slip this note into them. Where's the note? Hello? Boop, boop. Take 2. I'll just slip this note. Just. Boop, boop. Take 3. Action. Haha. I will just put the. God, what is going on here? Who has the note?
Where's my cue?
No. I'll just slip this note into the mailbox. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I almost forgot. Ouch. Pain. Suffering.
Let's try that one again.
Take 5 is up. Action. I'll just put this note into the mailbox, and then Mrs. McDonagh will be so mad at me.
Oh, it looks like I have mail. Where's the note?
Huh? It's supposed to be there.
Where's the note?
I don't know. Like, oh, there it is. Never mind, let's do this later. Boop, boop. Scene 1. Take 1. Action. Hello, Mrs. McDonagh.
Hello,
Just
Mrs.
to
Wong.
make a little meat before I go on a nice little jog.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I tripped.
Oh!
Wait.
Oh!
Oh, I tripped.
Oh!
Come on, you stupid thing. Can we do this over again, please? Turn off camera. Take 2 and action. Hello, Mrs. McDonagh.
Hello, Mrs. Wong.
I was just in the to have some meat before I went on a walk.
Really?
Yes, that skirt is kind of low.
Yes,
I hope I don't trip over anything. Oh, I tripped! Oh, what is wrong with you? Boom! Come out, you stupid! Take 3, scene 1. Hello, Mrs. McDonagh. How are you doing today?
Good, Mrs.
I was just on the edge to go into the kitchen and make myself some meat.
Oh, yes.
You know, this skirt is awful low. I hope I never trip over anything,
Yes,
you know.
me too.
Oh! I tripped! Is this possible? I give up. Take 1. I'll just write a nasty letter to Mrs. McDonagh. Dear Mrs. McDonagh. I get to get this. Oopsies.
Let's take this one over.
Okay. Take 2. I'll write a nasty letter to Mrs. McDonagh. Dear Mrs. McD. What do I write?
You're stupid.
Oh, okay. Here. No way. Take 3. Okay, I think I'll write a nasty letter to Mrs. McDonagh. Dear... Turn this stupid camera off.
Let's take this over again.
Take 4. Write a nasty letter to Mrs. McDonagh. Dear Mrs. McD. This pen is out of ink! I am sick of this pen. I am sick of this scene. I am sick of this hair and these glasses and this skirt. Let's come back to this later.